Hey guys, welcome to the Den. Now, I've been playing through some games that, how can I put this, have driven me crazy over the last few years. Not because of the bad or anything like that, it's more to do with the fact that I've never actually completed them. Surprise, surprise, I don't complete everything. But the thing is, I wanted to go back and try and complete them. And with that being said, I was kind of gutted that I hadn't done, especially when some of these games are literally basically mainstream games in a series, or the fact that they're just so damn good and addictive. And I just, for some reason, lost interest. However, I've gone back and pretty much gone to complete them. And that is all good and well, but which ones are they? Well, let's take a look. The first one being, in my opinion, one of the best racing games on the face of this planet, or any other. It's my personal opinion, and that is Burnout Takedown. Now, this game is what made me want a PlayStation 2, because it's just so damn addictive and cool, and it's carnage, essentially. That's basically what this game is. It is carnage, and I absolutely love the game itself. Given how it plays, you basically have different race classes where you can basically road rage, where you slam your opponents off the road for points. You have to take down so many, and then there you go. That's your gold, silver, bronze, whatever. Then you have the whole crash side of things. I can't tell you how gratifying that is. It just is. It's just one of those things that you can't get around. Crashing a car into traffic and making sure you make as much mess as possible and get graded on it, that is just something that is beyond me. It's still brilliant to this day, and I love it to bits. So, yes, I have actually completed that this time. And I'm kind of glad I did, because it took a while. In my spare time, it's one of those games you can go back to and just have so much fun with in short bursts, and that's exactly what I did with that. So, that is one. Like I said, besides that game, there's 3 others. Now, this particular one I've never completed to a full extent, and when I say that, I don't mean completed the story, I mean actually completed any of the side bits, like collecting treasures and things like that. Now, the game in question, I've done it with 2, 3, not done it with 4, do plan on doing that, I've got it downstairs. Uncharted 1, and I've not got everything on this. I've completed the story, but I've always wanted to get all the treasure and all that kind of stuff. Pretty much complete it to its best of its ability, and that's exactly what I did with this. Kind of gutted I did, because you don't really get much for it, but bragging rights, essentially. That's basically what I got from that. Bragging rights. Terrible. Just, what was the point? I've wasted my life. I haven't wasted my life. It's a damn good game, and I'll play through it over and over again. The next one, it's sacrilege not to have completed. Storyline or otherwise, I've just never completed it, and I'm so sorry to the people that love this game, but when it came out, I just wasn't that too much into it. It was more like a Jackass movie than the game that it tried to portray. It had its funny moments, it did, but it just wasn't my full attention-grabbing thing, and I just didn't like it. But I've gone back to it, and yeah, completing it. Now, the reason this is so much like a Jackass movie is because it takes that tone that Bam Margera and his crew decided that were going to be great and put it into this. Not necessarily a bad thing, although I think they overdid it just a tad with the stupid goals and things like that. There were certain goals that I just looked at and thought, why? Why is it even here? I managed to get through it eventually, and Hey presto, there you go, done, dusted. I still love Tony Hawk, I always will do, but this game wasn't my favourite, not by any means possible. All the goals in it were kind of like a little off, and I didn't feel as though it was going to be an issue, but it was. Some of them were just a pain in the neck to complete. The final one, which is one of the most infuriating RPGs on the face of this planet, is Final Fantasy XIII. Now, I want to love this game so badly. I just want to love it so badly. I like the Final Fantasy series. But it's just one big corridor. It gets tedious very, very quickly, considering that most of the game is a tutorial. I think that's what gets to me. You're still learning things for the game later on in the story, and that's all good and well if the story was intriguing. The story is convoluted. It doesn't make much sense right at the beginning. You're kind of left to wonder what the hell's going on. They try piecing it together with certain story parts, and that works only so much. But they'll bring something else up in those little small scenes that you think, wait a minute, that's confused me again. It was somewhat of a convoluted mess. However, Final Fantasy XIII 2 and Lightning Returns did rectify that problem and made it so it wasn't just a corridor-based system, and I like that. That was a good thing. The only other real issue I have with this, and I'm going to be honest, was the battle system. I wasn't a big fan of the paradigm system. It was just a little bit, again, tedious. It was one of those things that I really, really didn't like, and I can't really condone playing this before number 2 or number 3, because number 2 already explains why this one's so important. So yeah, I kind of just struggle vibing with this game. I just do. It's just one of those games that I can't vibe over. It's a weird scenario. But there you go, guys. Those are the 4 games that I have been completing over the last few days, couple of weeks in Final Fantasy cases. One thing I did forget to mention, in Final Fantasy there is one hell of a difficulty spike right at the end when you fight Orphan, and oh my god, shoot me now, because that battle is brutal as all hell. A battle that lasted me at least nearly an hour and a half to complete, because he just kept knocking me clean out. Besides that, yeah, those are the 4 games. I'm going to pick 4 other games to try and complete, and hopefully get it done. So, that's those, guys. Thanks for watching. I shall see you in the next video, and in the meantime, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have fun, happy gaming.